It's time to start the music. It's time to start the lights. It's time to meet the Muppets. Greetings, the world of the internet. I am the great Matthew Squeak, and welcome to Squirrel Talk Review. They're back, everybody! After nearly 30 and a half years, the Muppets once again have a show on the television. And as a fan of the Muppets, it's great to have a show in my generation. I just can't wait to see this show. The Muppets have had their highs, their lows, but the people and Muppets behind the Jim Henson Company have always done their best to deliver a lot of fun, zaniness, and absolute creativity into their works. It's too much to hog to one squirrel, so I share it with you, my loyal subjects. It starts with a little snigment.
There are a lot of challenges being the executive producer of a show starring your ex. One of the biggest? This is where I park. Every day.
X? Since when? Since when ever? Well, at least it was funny, so we will let it roll for now. Now let's move on to the official intro.
Time to get things started.
I'm sorry, I blinked. What just happened? That's a little lackluster. Come on, you're the Muppets. So many of your movies have started with grand musical numbers. The original Muppet Show included. At least it's still zany and goofy, just as the Muppets should be. Maybe this means they're holding their best stuff for later.
Hey, Pepe, how was your cousin's wedding?
Her dress was but, you know, there's not many options when you're pregnant with like 4,000 babies.
That was a shrimp joke!
I am late. Sorry, guys. Everybody!
Oh, the classic gag of no one listening to Kermit in the discussion. Oh, so much fun. How shall we get everyone's attention this time?
Hello? Excuse me, Mr. Kermit?
Yes?
Allow me.
Okay. Is that safe?
Of course. I'm wearing protective gloves.
Classic Mr. Honeydew and Beaker. So far, the show is great. The humor is great. The Muppets are on character, as they should be.
Bobo.
Yes, sir.
Listen, next time we do a sketch where Piggy flies across the stage, I think we should choose a wire that actually supports her weight.
Should have worked. It was a cable from a wrecking ball.
Oh, that sounds hilarious. Oh, is this going to be played in a flashback style?
I've got a question. I'm meeting my girlfriend's parents after work tonight. Should I bring a bottle of champagne?
What does that have to do with the show?
Yeah, no one cares about your dating life, Fozzie. Where's that flashback?
You're right. Here's a show-related question. There's a bottle of champagne in our kitchen. Is that anybody's?
There's no flashback, is there? It's fine. They're still holding their best for what's to come.
Okay, does anybody got anything else?
Yes. Why is the camera shaking like a 2-year-old is holding it?
Oh, and one more thing, everybody. The crew that's shooting our behind-the-scenes documentary has asked us to be more available for those one-on-one interviews. Is that okay with everybody?
Oh, it's the documentary style of filming. You know, the filming style where the cameraman purposely waves the camera around like an idiot, and they wind up waving it around much more than an actual behind-the-scenes documentaries. I don't know why some people think that this is popular, but it needs to die.
The following inappropriate words need to be deleted from tonight's script. Crotchety, twiddle, and gesticulate.
Gesticulate? Well, that just means to move your hands.
Which leads to shaking hands, which is the first step in making babies. Not on my watch.
Oh, an innuendo! That was mildly amusing and harmless. Not sure why so many people were complaining about it. Oh, finally here it comes. The best part of the original Muppet Show. The absolute creative on-stage skits the Muppets perform.
Piggy, did she miss her waxing appointment? Just kidding. I'm Fozzie Bear, and it's my job to warm up the audience with jokes.
Oh, God, we're gonna die of hypothermia.
I hope it comes quick.
Ooh, it starts off with the classic bad jokes with Fozzie, commented upon by, wait, where the heck is their balcony? It's kind of their thing, what they're known for. Oh, well, creative liberties and that junk. At least they got the motions right. Oh, that was it? Guess Fozzie was the warm-up. That's fine. We get some conversations with Kermit and Piggy, and once again, played well. Main plot is, Piggy doesn't like their guest star.
I noticed on tomorrow's rundown that Elizabeth Banks is my first guest.
Yes.
Loser.
Oh, wait, Piggy. Elizabeth Banks is a really big star.
That is true. You know what, loser?
Elizabeth Banks? She played Gale in Pitch Perfect. She was Effie Trinket in The Hunger Games, and the voice of Wildstyle from the Lego Movie. Oh, there's so much you could do with this character. Oh, I cannot wait. More documentary. That's kind of getting old now.
You know, when Piggy and I were a couple, I found her unpredictable and spontaneous and quirky. You know, it was kind of sexy.
Another innuendo? Yeah, we did the bad jokes with Fozzie bit already. Where's the first act of the show? Where's that insane amount of creativeness spark the Muppets are known for?
Live from the City of Angels, it's Up Late with Miss Piggy!
What, it's Up Late with Miss Piggy? I thought this was going to be the Muppet Show. And Kermit's not even the MC. You know, the green frog, the leader of the band, the star of every Muppet thing in the history of ever. Doesn't even get to go on stage. It's Piggy's show, all the way. This brings up a quick question. If it's Piggy's show, and she and Kermit have broken up, why is the frog still employed? Well, it could still work. Let's watch the first act, shall we?
Miss Piggy!
I know. I love you just as much as you do. Oh, I'm so glad you're here tonight. We've got a...
What? That's it? That's it? That's all there is? We're 5 minutes in. We haven't seen the first act yet. What is taking so long? Oh, Tom Bergeron. Okay, worth the wait. I get it. You're waiting on the real zany and creativeness stuff till after you've introduced your guest star.
Scooter, you walk into a stage full of dancing stars and you bring back Tom Bergeron?
I'm not on the elevator yet.
Why the hate on Bergeron? Wait, what? Where are we? What's going on? What happened to the show? Fozzie, clue me in.
I really want to make a good impression on Becky's parents.
Okay.
She's the first girl I dated in a long time. When your online profile says passionate bear looking for love, you get a lot of wrong responses. Not wrong, just wrong for me.
Okay, I'm just gonna be honest. I don't see how it's ever gonna work out with you and a...
You can say it, Dad. He's a bear.
What the heck am I watching? I'm sorry, I thought I was watching the Muppets!
Alright, I'm just gonna be blunt. What if you had children? How would you raise them? Where would they go to the bathroom? In the woods?
This is the typical romp of boyfriend meeting girlfriend's disapproving father. And you know what? It's boring! This entire scene is boring. What happened to all the over-top screwball antics of the Muppets? They're playing this far too seriously to be funny. And would someone please hold the camera still? Oh, finally something else.
Hello, I'm Tom Bergeron, and welcome to Dancing with the Czars. Tonight, we've got Catherine the Great, dancer. Hello. And her partner, Ivan the Terrible, dancer. And tonight's dance is the Foxtrot. Whoa. Take it away, amigos.
Oh, this is funny, but why is it here and not in an over-the-top production on the stage?
I hate everything about it.
Oh, we're not supposed to laugh at that. My bad. Piggy, what'd you do to your... everything?
Denise? Well, we started dating a couple months ago at a cross-promotional synergy meeting, and we ended up cross-promoting. Well, what can I say? I'm attracted to pigs.
Okay, that's it. What's with all these innuendos? Hiding a little dirty joke or two is one thing, but you're really pushing the boundaries, and they aren't even funny. Denise, did you even try to not make her look like Miss Piggy? Look at her. She looks like the original Muppet they used for Miss Piggy. Since the beginning of time, the Muppets have always been careful to make every character stand apart, visually and characteristically. Until today, because who cares? We've got the budgets to cut so we can stuff our pockets even more. Oh, not these guys again. Was this really bursting with riveting dialogue and creative antics that we needed more of it? Another scene of Muppets just sitting around. What is this? Piggy Clone is boring. These scenes are boring. Do something funny.
Can you move that? They need to see my face.
The time has come to select this district's tribute to the Hunger Games.
Oh, pick me! Pick me! I'm hungry!
No, you don't want to be picked. You could die.
Well, I'm dying of hunger, and these are the Hunger Games!
Okay, you're just saying the words hunger and games. Did you even read the script?
Another potential funny skit that isn't an on-stage production, giving the feel that it's not supposed to be funny.
That's why Elizabeth Banks is down the drain?
Yeah.
Well, that's ridiculous. Forget it. She's back. I run this show and I make the decisions.
I like this, Kermit. Come here, you decisive little frog, you, and tell Denise what you want.
I'll tell you what I want.
Oh, life is so fragile, ain't it? Hold me.
Are you using the tragedy to pick me up?
I am if it's working.
So after the desk bit, we bring out Piggy's first guest, Elizabeth Banks.
No, well, wait a second. I thought Piggy hates Elizabeth Banks, and we're gonna go with Tom Bergeron.
You're not going with any guest stars. Where is everyone? Where's the production? Where's the creativity? Where's the music? Where's the lights? Where's the Muppets? Elizabeth Banks actually shows up. Are they actually going to do something funny with her? Since Piggy does not like Elizabeth, they tried to keep the two away by having Scooter distract Elizabeth with a tour. Now this could be funny, but for some reason, it's not.
You ever want to join us on the road, there's always an open bunk for you, man.
No. Life on the road's no good for Animal.
Yeah, too many women, too many towns.
And then that's just the end of segment 2. And and this is Imagine Dragons.
Hello, dragons.
Imagine Dragons? How many guest stars are in this thing? And where are they? You don't seem to understand the difference between having a guest star and a cameo. A Muppet movie has to cram as many cameos as it can inside. This isn't a movie. Next week, you can have another guest star, and the week after that, and the week after that. But you're barely using anybody. You're barely done anything.
It's my podium where I stand during the show.
Really? Why do you keep showing these
Why don't
characters?
you come over here and stand behind it, huh? Yeah, this is where the magic happens.
It was about to until you showed up.
Cool your jets. Let's see how dinner goes.
Why are there so many innuendos in this? Elizabeth and Piggy finally meet. Will we finally get some over-the-top antics?
Wait here.
Well, no, it's a long story. You see,
So this is Holly and her
Nice to meet
husband
you.
Carl.
Nobody cares about you, you worthless piece of fur!
Piggy? Yeah, excuse me.
Nope, not over the top enough. It's played too seriously. Everything is too seriously. The Muppets have never tried to take themselves this seriously before. I mean, how can they? The main characters are a pig and a frog. A flashback with more drama. We've had nothing but drama. I'm bored of drama. I came to watch the Muppets.
Piggy, I can't do this anymore.
What are you saying? You want to break up?
I don't care. Do something funny already. More drama. Kermit apologizes. Next scene. Finally, we see the actual show, now that it's almost over. Please tell me they finished strong.
Back with the very fit and almost too beautiful Elizabeth Banks.
It's a talk show. It's a talk show. The Muppets have become a talk show.
Thank you. You're so sweet. You know, I hike a lot.
Oh, me too. Yeah, sure. I've had this hiked, these hiked. I'm getting this thing hiked over hiatus.
You must have a long hiatus coming up.
That had better be the last ding, because if that thing dings one more time, I'm going to break something. One last little kick him while he's down for Tom. Seriously, what did he do to deserve this? The show ends with a musical interlude by the Imagine Dragons. They don't let them play their entire song, just a small segment of their chorus. And the only Muppet thing they do with them is have the electric mayhem slightly move in the background. This is not how Muppets do a musical number. This is a Muppet musical number. This is boring. This is not having a creative bone in your body. It's over, thank the heavens. This is without a doubt the worst Muppet thing ever. This is worse than Muppets Most Wanted. This is worse than Muppets Wizard of Oz, because at least they were trying to be Muppets. This show is taken far too seriously. They're Muppets. They're not meant to have this much drama. They can't. It doesn't work. They're boring. How are you supposed to take scenes like this seriously?
This salmon is just terrific.
Likes the salmon. What a surprise.
It's a bear, but you don't go nearly over the top enough to make it funny. You hire guest stars, but barely do a thing with them. What, were they charging by the word? It doesn't come close to showing an inch of the creativity and fun the original Muppet Show had. What happened? When they told the writers to go binge-watch the Muppet Show for inspiration, they went and watched a marathon of The Office instead, and said, we're gonna do this, but with Muppets. Finally, why so many innuendos? And so many of them weren't even subtle. They were closer to being straight-out dirty jokes. The Muppets have done many great things in the past, but this is certainly a giant blemish on that record. The Muppets deserve better, they should be better, and they can be better. So I say straight out boycott this abomination. Do not watch it, do not support it. But keep watching and supporting good Muppet products. Show these idiots what we really want to see, and maybe someday a real Muppet show will return. Till that day comes, I'm the Great Matthew Squeak, and this is Squirrel Talk Review.